What's up, efforts? It's Tim the Caveman. On today's episode of Cave Art Adventure number 27, we're going to work on a few things. Hopefully we'll get to touch everything up. One of the first things is I got to make a few plates for this corner store diorama, which you'll see me cutting while we discuss the MCU topic. I'm also going to be putting together the lowrider you guys see right over here. I'm trying to get to it. Right over here. We're going to be putting back this lowrider. You guys... TikTok sees it here, Roku sees it here, and we're gonna be putting all the screws back so that we can give it a full gloss cover once it's all put together. I'm also gonna be working on the graveyard, doing some sanding and blackwashing, and what else am I gonna be doing? Oh yes, and I'm also gonna be opening this Kang action figure. This was a gift for my birthday. Thank you again to PG2. I'm going to be opening this guy and giving it a raw review with you guys, letting you guys know what I think about it. I do have the older Kang. I really like that action figure. I like to put different heads on him just to see, you know, like, why not? But one of my favorite different heads to put on him is the Old Man Hawkeye head. If you guys have those two figures, try it out. Let me know what you guys think about that combo. But today's topic, while we do all these shenanigans, is an MCU topic where we're going to discuss the MCU characters that were done dirty, deleted, underused, and disrespected. So if you guys have any of those in mind, let's bring it up and talk about them. So far, we've gone through Maria Hill. Our friend Hakuto started with Maria Hill, which was like the reason why I started this list. And we also talked a little bit about Battlestar. That was John Walker's partner in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We talked about Sharon briefly from the Agatha Harkness show, which is a banger of a show if you guys are watching and loving it, so am I. And then also we just mentioned Quicksilver, and now we're on to a new one. So everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm going to switch it up to Cam 2 so you guys can check some of my workout while we talk. Ooh. We do have some comments here. Yo, Bad Wolf Chris is in here. Bad Wolf Chris, what's up? So you said Baron Strucker came out in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2. I feel he was next very quickly too. Yeah, yes, he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 briefly. I think just for the episode or two, right before he was mentioned a bunch, but right before Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Contacted the Avengers to start the movie, the Ultron movie. He was mentioned there, and so were the twins. So yeah, he's also on my list. Baron Strucker could have been used a lot more differently too. Like within 3 episodes, maybe, from mentioning and then like not seeing him that much, and then in Age of Ultron getting deleted. That was another disrespect. Of course, if they come for the Hydra goons, I'm gonna be a little upset because you guys know that I kind of like Hydra as just like the villainous corporation to hate. I love them. They're everything my inner superhero wants to battle. But Truck was not on my list, but that is a good one to add. I think he is being underused just because what's his name? Jean St. Pierre, or I can't remember his actual name, but obviously he's gonna have a whole different like schedule to work with the MCU. But if they could get him full time to do a movie where he's like more than just a lackey and more than just somebody that starts fights, I would love him to be there, full time MCU villain. And yeah, he would be great in Daredevil. I'm hoping Ross off is singing the Flint. I'm hoping to see Batroc in the new Daredevil. Right. We got some cool people up in here. Thank you everyone that has joined so far. Thank you for the hearts and the gifts. Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of my favorite shows that they came out with. I remember watching the first episode and just being crazy about the rest of them. It was just a fun time. If you guys haven't watched it yet, it's streaming. You should check it out before before the hipsters get to it. By the way, guys, thank you for sharing the live. That was you, No Name Misfits. I appreciate that, homie. And Klaus should have been utilized more. Are you talking about Arnim Zola? That's his name, right? I was just talking about how I wanted to see his comic book get up in the movies. That would have been so much more dope. I think in the concept art there was a comic book accurate version of Arnim, which would have been dope. Would have been dope. The bee's knees, if you will. Honestly, I'm a really big fan of cyborgs and robots, so like, you know, characters. So if they do him dirty and he's a robot, I'm gonna be a little extra upset. And then, for my favorite like villain group, I'm gonna be ticked. Okay. So, as you guys saw, you guys can't see it very well, so I'll try to show you my best right now. I'm cutting new faces off, new plates to put in on top of this because of the, well, because of that. This is great wood to work with, but obviously I'm learning that this has to be the base that you use when, and then cover it with other plates. I'm using basswood to cover this with, and it's pretty easy to cut. The basswood is. The other one, not so much. But just so that I don't, just so I have a cleaner work area, I'm going to move this over here though. And then we're going to move on to this guy. Now the inside is a lot more important to me than the outside, because the outside can have that weathered look. Like if you saw this out in a store that was, you know, obviously made out of wood, the walls were, you would be like, yeah, that's acceptable. I mean, wood fades, wood rots, wood gets that kind of weathering in it. But if it's in the inside, it's a little more of like an eyesore for me. So I guess that's my reasoning to why I'm going that route with this. Now we're going to get another flap of this basswood, lay it on here. But let's get back to it. It totally is easier to call him JSP. I'll do that from now on. Yeah, he's a great character. You guys remember we saw him last in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm wondering if they're going to bring him back up again, since he keeps on being used as a Captain America bad guy, which is what I saw him as first, right? I have a few comic books with him in him, and that's who he's always faced off, like in Face Off. Coach Kobe says, anyone think Red Skull can be retooled, or he's pretty much down with? You know what? Man. I mean, before they get rid of the multiverse, I really hope that they do something with the Red Skull. Like, you're talking to me though. The Hydra is just like one of my favorite teams. I'm gonna probably say this a million times. So I would definitely love to see Red Skull get brought back. Why not? You know, it'd be great. Intersteel had several episodes filmed in Wisconsin, not too far from where I live. That's pretty awesome, dude. I would have been in there over there with my cell phone, getting the worst footage just to see what was up though. Killed off Claw, Andy, easy too soon. You know, Andy was gonna make my list, but I feel like he did get a lot of time, like screen time, and he did give us like I think they gave us enough of him, and at least enough for me to be like, okay, he doesn't make the list, but he was definitely one of those that I was thinking about. They did the whole cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. dirty by saying they aren't canon. Somebody pinned that. That is so true. Oh man, once I heard that it wasn't canon, I was really upset because like Fitzsimmons is just like my favorite team that was out there for like the longest time. I think it's Fitz that was like the brainiac of them. Like he invented time travel, or I think he also invented a different way to time travel, and I think he did it before Robert Downey Jr. did. He also did what? He created LMDs, or helped create LMDs with from the technology, from like Ultron technology. Like, dang. I don't care what to say, to be honest. FNAF. It's okay, bud. Just chill. Red Skull is to Cap same as Lex Luthor is to Superman. Facts. He's definitely a bigger baddie. Should have been multi-movie appearance. I agree with that. And I know he was guarding the Soul Stone, but he wasn't a threat there. Right. Maybe speculating now, what would be the perfect way to get Red Skull back? Maybe giving his sanity back or something. It seemed like he had transcended the persona of Red Skull while he was there guarding the stone. And obviously, time and space work differently over there, or at least that's what I'm assuming. And, you know, he became a whole different person. But imagine if he was given his old personality back and the knowledge of, like, you know, like, if they told him, yeah, your whole Hydra thing was misused. There was a squid-headed guy that people worshipped for a minute there, if you guys recall that from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm telling you, there's so many references to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that we could go over. But what's up, Deadpool fan? Ooh, I hope I didn't just like derp this. I kind of just connected these two lines and started cutting. Imagine a movie for Cap going through and Return to Soulstone and fighting Red Skull. Man, that would be the... Oh, man. You better be wearing your socks when you talk to me like that. Boy, I love that idea. I think that's something we're all waiting for. Something had to have happened to Steve while he was returning all those stones besides just hanging out with Carter. I don't think he was gonna stay with Carter. I think he was forced to stay with Carter because he was stopped from time traveling. Don't know who stopped him, but I think it'd be a lot more interesting to hear that it was one of those things he was forced to retire. But yeah. Let me mark Baron off of here so I don't keep looking at his name. Another guy that got done real dirty, who should have been a lot more menacing and a lot more scary, was MODOK. Not just MODOK, but him as Yellow Jacket. Like, man, Yellow Jacket and MODOK were kind of wasted. MODOK more so because he was just a joke, and Yellow Jacket just because it was short-lived in one movie. I feel like that character could have been, you know, used by Hank Pym at one point. Man, there's just like you guys read these comics. You guys have read them in the past. Like, you guys know. It just feels like they got rid of him way too quick, guys. What do you guys think about that? How it should have ended and did a great stick. Returning the Stone's hilarious. Yeah. I disliked MCU MODOK so much. I wanted a true representation of Mandarin. I mean. Yeah. I mean, once we got Shang-Chi, I was a little bit more impressed with what they were doing with the Mandarin. You know, and the whole 10 Rings thing. But even that character was short-lived too. And you didn't even see him go against Iron Man. So what was the point of all that? Just, you know, just teasing the fans like that. I'm pretty sure it's like a PR thing. They don't want to look like douche, like bad guys, because of what the original Mandarin, you know, looked like and everything is very problematic in the age like this, which understandably so. You know, we don't want caricatures of people being set as bad guys, obviously, but at the same time, they could have done something different where they could have stayed away from those caricatures and just given us a magic wielding character that was fighting Iron Man and his technology. Like, you know what I mean? IT? Huh? And when will we get a Fin Fang Foom? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get some alien dragons in the MCU. I mean, we got 2 of them. If my memory serves correctly, though, there was a billboard with the words Fin Fang Foom in one of the Iron Man movies, but I can't recall which one it was. I saw this on a video that had to do with Easter eggs, and I could even be creating a false memory right now, but that's the one time that I saw him that referenced in the MCU, and I believe that was even in a deleted scene. So there's a whole rabbit hole I gotta find to really have like some merit to talk on. Oh snap! I got some hearts. Deadpool fan 40. Thanks for those hearts, bro. Heart gang right here. Really appreciate that. Guys, follow his lead. Send me some hearts. You know I love it when you guys join my heart gang. And that reminds me, guys, I am looking for 50 subscribers so I can start doing giveaways that only my subscribers will be eligible for. And that consists of 3D prints, drawings, action figures. But the ones I'm more excited to give away are dioramas that I handcraft myself, toy playsets, and accessories. So if you guys got like $2.99 to spare every month, that's like the price of 2 Hot Wheels. I really encourage you guys to become subscribers so that you guys can be eligible to win those set prices. But only once I reach 50 subscribers will I start doing giveaways, because the subscribers are definitely going to be, the money that I get from the subscribers is going to be what pays for the shipping and handling. That's what's up, man. Big ol' smiles, Deadpool fan. Thank you again. They teased Beta Ray and Cars tribute to champions. Will we ever get a Beta Ray bill? Man, what movie was it that they were teasing that race? I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe. Either the second or I think it was the second or third Guardians movie that referenced their space, like their species. But that's as much as we got besides the monument at the Contest of Champions tower. That's my only knowledge of that in the MCU. If anyone has any more Easter eggs they can share about Beta Ray Bill, that'd be dope. Here's some funny characters that were just done dirty. These are just silly to me, okay? But Sparky from WandaVision, and I killed Sparky too. Agatha, you treacherous witch. And also Anthony from Ant-Man, and Antonio Banderas from Ant-Man and the Wasp. You know, you guys know I have a soft spot for pets, and even though they weren't all pets, because you know Anthony and Antonio were all about that life, but Sparky, they didn't have to do that to Sparky. So you know, they got taken away from us, you know, way too soon, I think. And since we're talking about animals, I did mention this one earlier, but the whole gang in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, like we're talking about Teeps, Lila, and Floor, like they, oh my god. You can't just make me fall in love with this, like, with these robot animals and then like take them away like that. You can't. All right, you can't. That is mental. That is mental abuse. I will not take. With introduction to mutants, I hope we get Shi'ar Empire. Right? That wouldn't that be? That would be a fun mess to get into. I really wish I had an idea of how they are going to introduce the mutants, but right now, like, everything's in the air. Sounds dope, man. With introductions of mutant, right? I said that one. Osaka Mama, hi. I don't know if you're still in here, but what's up, girl? How you doing? I just said hello in the YouTube live. Oh, I didn't. Oh, you did? Aw, dude. Sorry, I'm over here paying attention. You guys. What up? Alright. Thanks for that. Thanks for that reminder. I am live on Roku TV. I am also live on the tubes and mydiytv.kizam. So if you guys want to catch me there, I am there. And through the website, I am on 2 cameras. So you guys definitely get what I'm working on and my beautiful face at the same time. I think something got in my eye when the text animals. Oh, really? Something got in your eye? Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I don't cry, I work out. Who was the Floor did it for me. That one definitely floored me. It was, oh my god, they just put so much emotion into those 3 characters. They were a trip themselves. Here's 3 names that you guys probably recognize too. Let's move on from the pets, otherwise I'm gonna start crying, you know what I mean? These are all from Thor Ragnarok. So Hogun, Fandral, and Volstagg. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Personally, I knew they were friends with Thor. I knew there was so much potential for these characters that they could have done something without Thor involved directly. Luckily, the only reason why we didn't see Sith, or wait, what's her name? What's the girls' names? What's the lady's name? My bad. Because I don't know if you guys know, probably, because you guys are nerds, so you probably know as much as I do, or more, that lady had filming schedule that wasn't clicking with the other movie, Thor Ragnarok, so she wasn't involved in that, and that's why we don't see her pass, but we do see her later in Thor and Love and Thunder. But yeah, those 3, I feel like got, oh my god. Given Fandral, right? He the way he passed was just quick and out. Like, 1 sword to the gut and you're out of the scene. Boom. Lady Sif, thank you guys. And that was it for him. Like, there was no like emotional connection in that passing. You know, it was more like a you know, and then moving on, right? Wait, I just said Fandral. Who was the other guy? Volstagg. I was kind of more upset that he passed away the way he did. But I think the funniest out of those 3 was definitely Hogun. Like, the way that he was talking back to Hela, that was having me, that was cracking me up. She was like, I just told you who I was. She's like, who are you? The disrespect. I would even go as far as saying, aside from those 3 being disappointing deaths in that movie, I would say that the Executioner was pretty, that was, man, they gonna do our boy Butcher like that? Like, honestly, I don't know what else they could have explored with him, but they could have done something with him and the other people from Asgard. But, you know, they went with that route. They did give him a glorious way to go out by sacrificing himself for the people of Asgard with those really badass weapons that he jumped out of the ship with. Like, that was dope. That was hardcore. That was tough. All of that. I really do love redeeming stories for people, you know, when they go from cowards to heroes, where they go from bad guys to anti-villains. And I feel like the Executioner could have had, you know, so much more story to him than what he got. But, you know, it's okay. If he was short-lived, yup, would have liked Executioner and Enchantress to team up. See, you're starting to read my mind there, Scoops. I'm doing, like, you know, I'm doing all this cutting and hanging out with you guys, and I don't want to, like, hurt myself. And I think my brain is, like, stumbling on names. You probably hear it. So thanks to everyone who's, like, helping me out with the names, because I'm not the best with them. Okay. So we got that piece. So far we got the bottom piece, whoop whoop, and this other piece right here. Now we're gonna do the other corner. We're gonna glue those down, and once and then we're gonna let that rest for a while. And once those are glued down, then we can start doing some painting and adding like moldings and such and things like that. Yeah. Let's clean our area as we go. I can go over there. This door can chill over here. I don't know how you guys felt about this one, but let's shift attention to Iron Man. Not necessarily Iron Man himself. I think he lived a full life in the MCU, obviously. But more so a bad guy from Iron Man 2. Whiplash. I didn't know I was gonna like Whiplash as much as I did once I watched Iron Man 2, but his character, I feel like, again, had so much. Oh, that's what's up, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Heart Gang. Ooh, aha. Thank you, guys. Guys, follow Dave's example and send me one of those hearts so you guys can become part of the team. I would really love that. What was I saying? Right, Whiplash. His character design having like just the electric whips, the dual electric whips, being as smart and intelligent as Tony in one sense or the other, the thick Russian accent, the bird, I want my bird. that was a lot of fun for me. Oh shit. Thank you again for those hearts. Thank you for joining the Heart Gang also. That's what's up. Thank you, Dave. I can see him not being gone and pulling a Houdini. Oh, what I missed there. Boy Bob. Mysterio should have lasted longer. He needs to come back in Secret Wars at least. What are you working on right now? Boy Bob, I don't know if you're still in here, but I am putting some of these wooden basswood plates over this other crafting wood that got ruined by the sawing I did. So I'm just cutting the plates right now, laying them on top. Then I'm going to be gluing them down so that I can move on to the next part, which is adding some crafting paper as, you know, like part as the wall, you know, like wallpaper for the store itself, and adding some molding on top of that crafting paper. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I was going to put, oh no, I did put Mysterio on the list. Just because Sinister Six comes to mind. What are you guys doing? Taking one of our favorite Sinister Six members out of commission. The only thing about the graveyard thing is that I dictate what to do in the corner. I want to add a tree. Ooh. Bro, here's my recommendation for that. If if you can, you know, go outside and find a branch, like a broken branch that you think would fit the aesthetics that you're looking for. There's all sorts of wood out there that fits really well into one scale building. That's what I did myself, and I can't wait to show those. Okay, drag the puzzle piece. Why am I dragging the puzzle piece? You've been on my face this whole time. I tell you guys, when TikTok sees my face this whole time and asks me that, I know they're censoring my video. But hey, that's what happens. It's TikTok being TikTok. But anyways, FNAF, I hope you heard that. And then just lay it down like, you know, they're falling trees. That would be great if they did something like that, or if somebody else from Mysterio's team took on the mantle of Mysterio, and then just, you know, kind of like fooled everyone into believing that the real Mysterio was still alive, or, you know, made it even more obvious that no, Mysterio is like a mantle, not one person. Teamwork, right? Happy Monday to you too, Dave. Just trying to catch up with some of these messages. Love you guys for commenting. I want my birds. Horror Comics is back. What's up? Is that Bosswood? Yeah, it definitely is. If you go or Basswood. Yeah. Is it bass or bass? Because I'm not the best with English. You guys let me know. But yeah, I'd go and find this stuff at Hobby Lobby, and tree at Hobby Lobby train sections too. Right. I think FNAF might be doing a different scale, but if you do go to Hobby Lobby and you find them there, let me know and I'll check mine too. I kind of want to do it with like leaves. Oh, okay. If you go to a Hobby Lobby, there's a model train section or aisle. Go down that aisle, you might see trees that fit your aesthetic and scale. If they're not to scale, then at least you went to Hobby Lobby and checked it out. Mysterious scene that ultimately leads to the train smacking Peter was so good. Zombie Iron Man. Zombie Iron Man. Yes. I am ready for more horror related content from Marvel. Okay? Like, give me that, Marvel, and I'll get off your back. But yeah, Mysterio, Sinister Six, they shouldn't have gotten rid of that character that easy. It was just, I mean, that quick. That was not the move. You know what I mean? Let me mark this guy off too. I'll mark Whiplash off. So this is one that's kind of like speculated that might not be gone, but because, you know, we never actually saw him disappear. But here goes. Ultron. Why do you gotta do that to all the rabbits, huh? Like, leave the rabbits alone. They just want to take over the world and take care of it even better than us. I am not a robot caveman. I am human like you all. Straight up though, I should never have gotten rid of him back at the end of the movie. Some people were like, well, there's still a chance that he could be coming back because you never see him actually get deleted. And I hope that's the case. I heard rumors that he's supposed to come back in some movie, but I don't recall off the top of my head. So I'm still like, are you sure? It's not wishful thinking. Are you sure? Because, like, obviously there's so many stories you could do with Ultron, but just to have, like, you know, him running loose out there, run amok, like, it's crazy that they took him away so fast. Ultron's one of those ever-evolving enemies. He's still around, right? He's got to be in the ether somewhere. hanging out in Kyle's software, just watching him punch walls and drink monsters. Being like, yeah, that's right, this is why I'm gonna get rid of all of you. Damn you, Kyle. But yeah, I think Ultron was taken away too fast. Not that he was underused, because that whole movie was him just running amok and being a menace, but taken away too fast. This last cut, we're gonna do right here. Come on, buddy. There you go. With one single strike. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. I got most of these plates done. I need one little one right there, and then we're Gucci. We're Gucci, my dude. But yeah, I was a little disappointed that they ended up getting rid of Ultron at the end of that movie. That was not cool. Here's another bad guy that got taken away way too fast, you guys. The nearest lobby is 44 minutes away. Dang, bro. Okay. What about the nearest tree or a bush? Can you work with anything outside? He's hiding in Taven's Sentinel in the background. Oh. Can you imagine? He just like chokes me with his tendrils. Oh, sorry about the invite. I'm not hosting right now. If we weren't live, I would be. I apologize. I didn't mean to send that. Okay, here's another character, another baddie that was short-lived, that I feel like had way more potential. This is gonna be a twofer though. Okay, so Captain Marvel, or is it just Marvel? I think it's Marvel and the Supreme Intelligence. Marvel and the Supreme Intelligence were like, why? There could have been so much more with the Supreme Intelligence. Always listening. Yeah, I mean it's self-explanatory. I feel like Marvel could have definitely offered more sustenance to the Captain Marvel stories. Like he could have come back, he could have come back with some sort of weird weapon and try to do something to Captain Marvel, but we didn't get that. We didn't get it. So that was another character I felt like was severely, like, not underused. I have a few comic books with him in them, and I just felt like there could have been a better homage to his character in the MCU, so like, I don't know. Yeah. What was I about to do? Oh, right, I need to measure that. Right over here. That's a good one. Kree vs. Skrull in general feels like it should cross several storylines. That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's an inch? Okay. Then let's go an inch. Gotta get my measurements right. Yeah, the Skrull and Kree definitely need better representation. It's just, it is what it is. We got what we got, but I don't think it was enough. I'm hoping that they do bring back the Supreme Intelligence in one fashion or the other. Just because I want to see that gross blob that represents, the Kree. From the comics, it looks so much different than what they said on in the Marvel movie itself. Don't get me wrong, I like that movie. I just felt like, again, just a supervillain that was taken too quick from us. Baron Mordo in 1 is 1 we needed more, and Dormammu. You ain't wrong. I'm saying a lot today. I'm a long ding dong. I don't recall, was Baron Moto taken out in Multiverse of Madness, or was that just a false memory I created? I mean, again, I'm just thinking of like the potential that some of these characters have. Not necessarily that I'm like aware of every, you know, like badass story that they're from, but just, you know, too soon, too quick. They're not throwaway characters, and I really hope that they don't do that too often going forward. There we go again. One of the characters that I'm gonna reach into the Netflix side of Marvel right now, just because they are retcon and they are. Just because they are canon. I keep saying it. Now, whatever. Cottonmouth from Luke Cage, first season. Cottonmouth was one of my favorite bad guys in the Netflix MCU side, and my God, he was so good, so good. We're supposed to get him back as Blade, but honestly, I don't feel like that Blade movie's gonna get made. Like, I don't think it's gonna get made. It's never gonna happen. Fetch is never gonna become a thing. It's just not gonna happen. And getting rid of him was just not the move either. They should have like jailed him or something and saved him for a rainy day. Because that character was just all too freaking cool. I think he's still alive in both the 616 and that universe with the Illuminati. Probably the last member of the Illuminati that was left, right? But yep. Let me cross off Supreme Intelligence and Cottonmouth. And I guess now that we're talking about Baron Moto, we definitely have to consider that the whole Illuminati group was done dirty. Like, I get it. It was really cool. It's a whole different universe. They can do that to them. They're not the main ones we're going to see in the MCU. But man, they got the works, bro. Oh goodness. Everybody knows how they were taken out, so I don't have to go through how it happened to them. It just sucks that it did happen like that. If that is the only representation of those characters we're gonna get in the MCU for a long time, so wrong, so wrong. Okay. So I got some good news and some gooder news. Which one do you want? By the way, thank you guys for all the likes. We are almost at 10K. Greatly appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, doing the old yap attack about the MCU characters we all love and wish we saw more of, you know what I mean? Okay. 10K! Want a better view of him working? Watch live on Roku TV. What's up, Richard? Yes, that is a great reminder, you guys. He is not lying. If you want to see me work on stuff right now with all the work underneath me, you can go to Roku TV, as he says. Let us know, is the website working if you're still in here, DIY? And if you want to give him the website down here in the comments, please do that below. But I believe it's mydiytv.com. I am live there too. Also on the Retro Rewind channel. That's the Toxic Retro Rewind channel, I believe. That's you know, Retro Man and Cringer's channel that he has. I spaced that for a second there. So yeah, you want to check me out there too? That's awesome. I'm also on the tubes, all under Art Adventures and all the social medias out there. The smartest man in the universe told Wanda exactly how. Yep. Oh man, we're never gonna let that down. It's one of those moments where, like, it's one of those moments that, you know, don't bring that guy to the fight. Don't bring him to the fight at all. Okay. So the good news is I'm done with all the face plates. I can glue this down now. And the gooder news is, once I'm done gluing it down, I'm going to open that Kang action figure. Because I kind of want to get that out of the way. Did you make a vid on your YouTube? I have not made a video on my YouTube. What are you talking about, FNAF? Let me know. Be a little more descriptive about that. DIY says, also we have 2 new DJs, DJs Big Mike and DJ Black Eyes. Ooh. Let them know what kind of music they like to play if you are aware. If not, then we'll find out by trial. Alright. So when I glue wood down, there's 2 different glues that I normally use, but the one I choose out of both of them pretty much all the time, and this time because I don't even see the other glue, is I use my E6000 glue. It's honestly the best one that I have for woodworking. So that's what I recommend. I just don't like to use it for anything else. This stuff does eat away at foam, so don't use this on XPS foam when you make dioramas, because it's not gonna end well. To tell TikTok about how you have a YouTube channel. I made it here on TikTok. You know what though? I haven't made one for that specifically. I should, and then just, you know, and then just add that to the mix. So FNAF, thanks for that reminder. Alright, we're gonna try not to go overboard with this glue, because 1, I hate the smell, and 2, you don't need that much. This glue works really, really good. You just gotta get the main spots, you know, like in this corner right here. On the edges where it's gonna go. And we're gonna zigzag our way across, and then one in the middle. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, hang in there, glue. Oh, whoop, I forgot these other 2 slabs. I'm gonna follow you ASAP on YouTube. Yeah, thank you for that. Do you have any Demon Slayer? I do not have any Demon Slayer. Believe it or not, I haven't even watched the anime yet. I hear good things though. I think. Oh wait, I might have just told a lie. I recall watching the first few episodes. Now that I'm thinking about it more clearly, but I couldn't finish it. I think I got into a different anime. It was around the time that I got commissioned to make a diorama for the Tournament of Power, so all my attention went to that anime. Okay. And here we are, we're just gluing down this. Sorry guys, I'm trying to pay attention to where my glue is going so that I don't underuse this stuff. It works really well, but you know, you still gotta be a little generous in this and about it here and there, you know what I mean? Sorry if I am missing some of your comments. The only anime action figures, now that we're on the subject of anime really quickly, I do have some Dragon Ball Z SH fig arts. I don't have too many. Another anime I've been really enjoying is Mashal, Muscles and Magic. That's a great anime. I'm a fan of Harry Potter, and to find an anime that kind of makes fun of that world, it just had me cracking. Ethan, come on, a good question. Do you have any Demon Slayer? Oh, right, that was the question. Aside from that, I do collect Gundam model kits. That's another one of my favorite hobbies that I like to do. I like to put on a movie and just build Gundam kits. Not as much as I used to, but I really want that to change, because those Gundam kits are just dope. And yes, Gundam is better than Transformers. Fight me. I wonder how many people are going to get a little upset about that. Has the MCU ever referenced the Frost Giants since Thor 1? They did, in the lamest ways. God, the show was so lame, I almost try to forget it every time. But Secret Invasion, they had the Frost Giant arm or something like that. That was one of the powers that that was put in that serum, I believe. Or no, it wasn't even in the serum. I think it was in. It was found by one of the scrolls. They used it. And speaking of Frost Giants, I did write down Luffy, or Luffy? I think it's Luffy, but the Frost Giants, basically. Luffy is Loki's father. I think they just, they could have done so much more. Imagine a horror movie, not a horror movie, but a Marvel movie that had to do with the Frost Giants, and, you know, that whole bit. Imagine if they made a movie about the MCU Santa Claus. That's supposed to be like one of the most powerful characters in in like the Marvel lore, and he had to somehow fight like Frost Giants. Like, wouldn't that, like, come, Marvel, hire me, okay? God dang. I must have blocked it out of my memory. We don't blame you, bro. Oh, gosh. Okay, so here comes the tricky part. In order for me to... Where are those clips? I need my clips. So I just glued this down, and obviously wood is, you know, susceptible to warping. For one reason or another, it does. And what I did was, I'm getting at some of these clips right here, and I'm just going to clamp it down on the spot that's kind of warped like that, and then do it on the other end, just so that it secures it from being pulled off from there too. Even these little things can serve as great tools for when you're putting stuff together, so if you don't have them in your repertoire for diorama building, I suggest you get some. but only use it for stuff that isn't going to get dented by the pressure of the clamp. Give him the clamps! Okay, and so now this wall looks so much better, more presentable, and the funny thing is that I'm going to be covering this with the crafting paper, so you won't even see the wood here that much. But yeah, here we go. Again, the point of this was so that it would become sturdier. Because I don't want this to be flimsy. I want it to be like, I want it to be tough. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Love your work. Awesome brick and asphalt work. Yo, Willie Dynamite. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been needing some inspiration. Your videos are right on time. Heck yeah, man. That's an awesome compliment. I really like that. If someone can pin that, I would really appreciate it. Let that be heard. Predictions: will Brave New World do the leader justice? Whew. I mean, we can hope, right? This is a channel of hope. I hope they do him justice. Because if they disrespect our boy, our egg-headed boy, then, you know, they're gonna take away the possibility of seeing all the Hulks that he creates to go against the Hulk himself, or to just run rampant. And that would just take away a lot of potentially good stories, and that's really what we want, right? We want some good stories up in here. So I really hope that they do him good, that they don't capture him and or delete him. Like, he needs to be left alone to run rampant so that we can get really good Hulk stories. But another character that we haven't talked about yet is Thor. What do you mean, Thor? I mean Jane, the mighty Thor Jane. Yes, she was like basically a supporting cast member, and she got a lot of screen time. But if you've read the comics, and trust me, I don't read all the comics out there. I do have some from back in the day, complete stories, and that's one of the stories that I remember liking a lot. It was very touching. You know, she was suffering from the big C, and that's a story that could have been explored a lot more, you know. And not to try and make it like a sob story, even though it was pretty emotional in its own way, but they did her dirty by, you know, just being a one-shot, like just one story with her in it, really. Like, dang, dude, dang. Hopefully we'll see her in something like the Thor Corp. If not, again, I will be upset and complain about it. By the way, guys, if you haven't considered joining or subbing to the channel, please do. It's only $2.99. That's like the price of 2 Hot Wheels a month to become a subscriber. And once you do that, and we get to the 50 subscribers that I am looking for, I will do giveaways that will only be eligible for the subscribers. And that's so that you can win stuff that I make. You know, you've seen some of my work. It's pinned on my page, and you can tell the work and effort that I put into it. But it will only be eligible for the people who subscribe. The only other giveaway I will be doing is for my 5K followers goal, and there will be 3 prizes that people can choose from. First and second place. The last place will be. No one's getting that one. that last one will be one of the things that you guys, the subscribers, will be able to win. So please, if you haven't considered that, consider that, because I feel like you're gonna, you know, really enjoy what I make, and it's really gonna elevate your collection to the next level. And if you guys have any questions about that, I can probably talk about Jane Thor for a while, but let's keep it going for the sake of keeping it going. Oh yeah, I have to cross off Captain Carter because she got done dirty in that same multiverse of madness. So did Professor X, so did Black Bolt, and so did Miss Marvel from that, and Mr. Fantastic. We can have a big discussion about who got deleted the best way, but you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, Crossbones, so we talked about him earlier. Here's another one. Just because, you know, like, I don't know how you guys felt about this character, T'Chaka, T'Challa's father. I feel like there could have been, you know, some sort of reference in the past or something to him. I don't know how I want to present this, but yes, the movie was about T'Challa. Yes, he didn't need to be, like, T'Chaka didn't need to be in there as much as he was, but because he was shown, I really feel like they underused this character. I would have loved to have seen a flashback with him and his, like, in his Black Panther suit, besides what we got when he confronted Killmonger, his brother. I feel like, I don't know. I feel there could have been more done there, but what do you guys think? Do you think he got enough representation, or did they do your boy dirty? I think Mighty Thor is a case where the actress wanted to ride it into the sunset and be done with the MCU. Okay. Will you just pick people or what? Of course I'm going to be picking some people, but I'm going to put them in the you've seen those wheel names, right? The wheel names. You've probably seen me use it for my diorama and accessory ideas for when I decide what to make next. Same thing, bro. I'm going to put the names in there and just spin. Give people a chance to do that. I'm not sure, like, how I'm gonna do it, whether I'm gonna do it on a live where it's only for subscribers, because right now I could switch this to just subscribers and there'll only be 2 people here if they're both here. But once I get those 50 people in, I'll probably host a live for only subscribers, and people in the live are just gonna be the ones that get to check that out. Like, I'm not trying to be more exclusive, but I am trying to get my branding a little bit, you know, like a broader horizon, or a broader, like, stage, I guess. And I want to be, you know, I want to tend to the people who are paying me for the stuff that I'm doing. So I want to do something special for the subscribers. I will say you will get a higher chance of being picked, though. The $2.99 will get you an entry. Everyone will have a fair chance if everyone's $2.99. Or you can go for the second tier at $9.99, and that'll get you a bunch more entries to it. So consider that, and that's why I have those 2 tiers. I wouldn't mind a timepiece with T'Chaka as Black Panther. That'd be cool. Not too late for that. Not at all. I will sub when you do. Oh, so you want me to get the 50 subscribers first and then you'll sub? Okay, well, I'll get on that. I don't know how quick everyone else will do it, but, you know, I getcha. I getcha. Telling me your plan over here, though. Might have to change the rules. Okay. This one doesn't look like it's warped at all. The glue is taken to the base. Let me just squeeze this a little more, you know what I mean? Let me squeeze them together. We're gonna squeeze real tight. Make sure not to take them off all lines. There we go. Pay attention, pay attention. We got it. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna leave this over here to dry. And now, let me clear my work area and we can open this action figure. Should I open Kang or should I put the lowrider back together? I'm already subbed. I mean, the $2.99 thing. Yeah, you might be... Alright, so my subscribers are different from my followers. The subscribers are, if you see that star up here next to these hearts, those are the subscribers that I have so far. I only have 2 out of the 5 from the first goal. The more subscribers you get, the higher that subscriber goal goes. So yes, even though I only got 2, I need those 50 so that I can cover the shipping and handling. If you guys don't know, some of this stuff does get expensive to ship. The most expensive thing I've had to ship is like $180 something, and the cheapest thing that I had to ship was something, well, it was just pretty cheap. It was like 30 something bucks. But to find a happy medium, I decided 50 followers would be enough for me to possibly cover the rest. And I'm hoping that once I do get to the 50 subscribers, it'll be a lot more enticing for people to see and to join, because they'll start seeing what people will be winning. I want to see the Kang's time chair, please. You got it. I was going to put Kang in the list of characters that were grossly misrepresented and taken away from us too quick, but we saw that he was he was the antagonist, I think, in the whole first Loki season and a big part of the second season, so I couldn't really feel good saying that he was misunderused or taken away too soon or disrespected, because we got that much of that character. But I was considering it for a minute there. Okay. So, really quickly, I'll try not to take forever on the box, but to me, the box is important itself, because this is, some people buy things, right, because of what they look like in the box. Believe it or not, I'm one of those people. But the box itself, the box art is awesome. I'm showing Roku right now. It's so dang colorful, and it gives me Thor Ragnarok vibes. It's got this big old name right there. It's got some displays of what you're gonna get once you open it. Is it heavy? It is heavy. I get the reference. It says I need 100 more points. 100 more points. Huh. Yes, it is $2.99, and I don't know in what fashion you were trying to sub. So I wish I could help and be there just so I can be like, yes, give me your money, but I don't know what you're looking at, my friend. Okay, so here we go. If I can get a grip on this. Come on, Taven, get a grip. Also, why is no one complaining that you can't see the action figure in this box? For all the complaining that we were hearing about windowless packaging, I haven't heard anyone say anything about this yet. How do you know someone didn't fig swap it, guys? How do you know? Alright, well, this is what it looks like when you bust this thing out. Look at it. The chair's taken apart in a few sections. The couches are torn apart. You got Kang over here with his extra face plates. That giant weapon he's got. Don't know what it's called. I'll bring it back to Roku. Okay, lifting it up. Here's the first one. Ooh, look at all that. This is pretty dope. This is a Hasbro product. If you guys don't know, I used to be a Hasbroholic, but I went into a rehab and got help for that. And now I am a respectful member of the community who does not overspend on Hasbro products. Really quick though. Oh, okay. I thought this part held a something, but it's apparently not. Or did I drop it? Uh-oh. What's supposed to go in there? I don't know if anything went in there or not, but there's nothing in that slot, so let me aim this camera down a little. Alright, cool. And here is the next plate with its chair broken down into 3 pieces here. Oh. 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 Dang. And here we have a flight stand for it. At least the base part of it. Oh my god, these hunks of plastic. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna put you like that. Looks like I have no idea what I'm doing. Just letting you guys know. I used to be a Hasbroholic. Now I only Hasbro on the weekends. I like that. I like that indeed. I should get a bottle and fill it with like Build-A-Figure pieces, you know? And then just kind of like have it in the background. The Hasbroholics. Okay, so we gotta get the seats and whatever this thing is. He came with a galactic washing board. I don't know what that is. Well, we're gonna put the chair together before we get Kang out. Ah, sorry about that. Hasbro does do somewhat of a decent job of coming up with some of these, what are these called? Just these stands, I guess. We're gonna add this bad boy up in here. Let's see, what side do you want to go in through first? That side. Okay. So that's how that side is put together. Easily just slide in the back cushion, the cushion for your back. You put these 2 plates together, and then here you see a little slot for this to go in. Who doesn't like slots? Do you like slots? I love slots. And funny enough, here you would think that it would have like some sort of like light, you know, put in there, but it doesn't. But if I can crack that open without breaking it, I'm definitely going to add a light into it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're going to add that baby right here. It's got this little peg hole for it. Are you going to fight me or what? You're not going to fight me. You'll lose. You'll lose that fight tenfold. And of course, here we go. The flight stand peg can go right there. There's a lot of pegging happening in this episode. I'm sorry, guys. What is this thing? Is this like a footrest? Am I blind? All right, this is where pictures come in hand. Sure. So the picture tells me that this little piece goes right in here. Now let's see. That's fun. You're not confusing at all. If that goes in there, but how? How does it go in there? This is when I want to scream, liar! This isn't going in there. See, I'm feeling like there's a piece missing. Okay, so this is strange to me. I hope I'm the only one that has this issue. It does look like a washing board. Split the chair back apart. You probably gotta separate the thing. Okay, okay. Don't yell at me, guys. God. Oh yeah, take this. I'm getting nervous. Is it this side? It looks like that side. Okay, gotta be smarter than the toy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see? Yeah, Kenny, yeah. Okay. I probably would have figured that out. Probably not. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So here it is. Put together, the chair. And it looks so cool. This is, I don't know how much this weighs. Maybe a little bit under 2 pounds, but dang. It's pretty awesome. Came with a little scuff of paint right there. That doesn't matter. None of the scuffs matter because you know what your boy's gonna do. Of course you do. I'm going to repaint this. Because I repaint everything I own. If not, I try to, you know what I mean? Okay. Dang, that's cool. So how tall is this chair? I'm curious about the weirdest things about these toys, but I'm still curious. This thing's right under 10 inches tall. Like shy of 10 inches. If it matters to anyone, it's closer to like 9 6/8, maybe 5/8, something like that. Nothing crazy. Thank you again for helping with that. Here we have a... I have no idea what this would be. None whatsoever. But it's cool looking. It's definitely its own mold. I haven't seen this this weapon be used before, so that's pretty dope. And now here comes the Kang. Give me the Kang. We got the power effect that goes at the tip of the weapon. We have its... Oh my god, these faces are gross. I love them. Let me just put that right there. Get this other guy out. So he does come with 3 extra hands. He's got a bubble gun. Honestly, it looks like one of those that you dip in soap and then they just like shoot out bubbles. So futuristic. Ah. Sorry about the noise. Ah! There we go. Ooh. Oh my god, yeah. Oh god. Let me just talk dirty to Kang really quick. Oh my god, you little blue face. You're giving me blue face all over. Oh my god. Oh god, you smell so good. Don't ever let anyone tell you you don't. Oh, let me just Joe Biden you really quick. Oh my goodness. Yes, Kang. Let me see those pits. Oh, that's the stuff, Kang. Yeah. God, I took so many whiffs. I'm almost lightheaded. Do I need some private music? What's up, Air Force? This is Taven the Caveman. You have now joined my OnlyFigs account. Okay, and now apparently you can just peel his face like one of those face peelers, and you're just gonna disrespect him like that. Oh yeah. Let's put this creepy alien face on it really quick, and then we're gonna. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, you're not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want to sleep with you in my nose. Okay, I want it now. I gotta stretch the bag with my wife for it. You gotta do some dances for this one, baby. Yeah. I'm just giving it the test, you know, making sure he's good. Making sure he's good. Alright, so when you slip in that faceplate and you shake him violently, because, you know, if you're a caveman like me, this is how you normally play with your action figures. The faceplate stays on him, so that's really good. I was worried there was going to be some sort of, like, you know, some issue with that, but no, it slides in and slides out real good. Phrasing. And the same happens with the other faceplates. Like, you can shake him. I'm not going to bash him because obviously that's definitely going to cause it to fall off. Out of the 3 plates, I don't know which one I like the most. They're all really good in their own respectful ways. So like, I don't even know. But this one definitely gives me the most creeps. I will just show you guys this right now. He's getting his Marvel Legends fix. Did you order this or did you pick it up from a store? You gotta hit the road later. Coach Scooby, thanks for chilling with me as long as you did, homie. I really appreciate that as always. You take care out there. Drive safe. Stay awesome. Who just asked that? Anthony, what's up, bro? I'm showing Roku really quick. So that is definitely the face that creeps me out the most. But to answer your question, no, I did not order this. I did not pick it up from a store. This was actually a birthday gift given to me by a good friend, PG2. He's a pretty awesome guy. Has a lot of great insight on his you know, perspectives of this nerd community, and I love that guy. He's really cool. But that is who gave it to me, and nothing but respect for the dude. So again, shout out to PG2. Thank you so much. I do want to compare him to the older King. Okay. I could be crazy, but I think this one weighs more than this one. Or maybe I'm just having a... Huh. I think this one weighs more than this one. I think I'm crazy. If you guys think I'm crazy, put it down below if you think I'm crazy. So comparing this Kang to the other Kang, this one has a more of a gloss cover on the paint, and he's got a brighter, lighter green. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. Yo, bro, just made a new video on my brand new WWE stage. So yeah, I'm just saying, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I think I saw your dancing video. I can't dance like that, bro. I would just trip and break my ankles or something. But thanks for sharing that. So yeah, this one, I like the lighter colors, I do, but I'm still rocking with the older one. The this purple is brighter. There's not really much that I can tell you that there's differences, you know, like not that many differences I can show you, to be honest. Obviously, you know that the faceplate on this one does not pop off. If it did, that'd be really, really cool, but it does not. The brighter colors on this look pretty awesome. I like that. And if you're wondering, it is not the same faceplate. I'll show Roku in a second here. One of them is grinning and all ticked off, and the other one, the original, is just kind of, you know, like blah. But yeah. Here, I'll show you guys in Roku. Here's the two different faces. This is the original. Here's the new one. They're both great, and if you really wanted to, I bet you can swap the heads. Let me throw this guy on here, this head on it, and throw this one on this guy. It looks like the new Kang head is a little bit loose on the older one, but the older Kang head is pretty tight on the new one. So they did some tweaking around in there. Maybe I am right that the older Buck is heavier. I mean yeah. But I just made a video of me saying why I did not do videos anymore. So yeah, go watch it when you can. Sure, man, I'll try. My show ends in like half an hour. After that half hour, I am definitely gonna drone out and watch some TikToks while I play video games. Here they did not put the code on. Now I'm losing track. Is this the old one? Right. Did you guys see the code here? I don't know if you see the white code. It's not on the new one, which is kind of weird. It's whatever though. I'm digging it. Not much of a difference, but I really think that the centerpiece is what what really sold a lot of people on this one. I don't know if the Kang action figure itself is hard for people to find. I know at one point they scalpers were asking for a lot more money than I wanted to spend to get a bunch of Kangs. So I'm glad that they went with this route. A Kang that you can have separate face plates. He gets a cool weapon, some hands, a secondary weapon, and a big chungus right here. This chair. I'm gonna do my best to bring out the golds in it differently. I love this gold. It just looks a little too like plastic, to me. And I'm gonna try and make these blue lights or these blue effects pop a little differently. I'm ordering this now. You definitely should, man. It's quite the trip. I like it. And Kang's just, he's Kang. Kang is Kang. I'm here for Kang. I'm gonna pop this hand on there because I like swapping the hands once I get it out. I'm gonna have him hold his giant space rifle thing. Looks like a giant Nerf blaster. Oh, he's got the hand that goes up and down instead of sideways. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Sorry, I'm trying to fit the hand in here. This one's always hard for me to do that with. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna struggle through this on camera and embarrass myself even more. I'll do that off camera, as any respected caveman would. What I will tell you is that this is definitely an awesome action figure. Here are my gripes with it. It's the same gripes that I had for this one, and it's that the elbow joint. The elbow joint, oh man, I just wish that, it was double jointed here. The older one has the same issue, which is why I'm calling it out on this one, the new one. I'll put the older one over here. If they were gonna remake this action figure, which they did, because in a sense they changed up the buck for the head, because now you can take the faceplate off, right? Well, if they were going to go that far into it, they probably should have. They should have given him a double jointed elbow. Come on, Hasbro. That's really my only gripe with this action figure. Everything else about it is great. I will say this robe that he has is a little hindering. It's hindering his mobility, so it's gonna, you know, it's gonna cause you to lose some articulation. They should have gone with a softer plastic. So I guess maybe two things. But that's it. Other than that, it's a great action figure, you guys. So if you don't have it yet, I don't work for Hasbro, so I'm not getting anything from it. But to tell you guys, you should definitely pick them up if you can. If not, you know, take your grandma's money or something and do it. I'm joking, don't do that, please. But yeah, and he sits real good on his chair, I think. I don't know, let me try and do this. Before I sell you something like that, let me try. Alright, you, minion, fetch me another big gulp, is what my Kang would say. Yes, galactic size. What do you mean, what kind? I want one with all of the sodas in it. That's right. That's what Kang drinks. Okay. So, box, 10 out of 10 on its presentation. Kind of questioning why no one's brought up the fact that it's a windowless packaging. Like, it's not a windowless packaging. I'm losing my words here. Wondering why no one's brought that up. I'm bringing it up. I love the way that it looks. It represents what you get on the box, so that's great. All the accessories, 3 hands, 2 extra face plates, a brand new space rifle thingy, and then you have this looking like this Nerf blaster water gun looking thing, which is like, you know, cool on its own. I'll show you guys right here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. A definite, like, I think an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool beans. I'm into it. I love it. And we got another half hour left. So let me catch up with some of these comments. I apologize if I missed them. I was kind of all over the place over here. Zayn. What's up, Zayn? Anthony's ordering it now. I made a video of my brand new WWE stage, so yeah, just saying. Okay. Alright. They need to do the faceplate thing more often. I definitely agree with you. There's a few characters that could do that. Or just in general for most of their characters, I think a lot of us would like that. Can you imagine resellers though? Like loose resellers, just like running scared, trying to find all the faceplates that go into this and that. I mean, this is them dipping their toes into SH Figuarts territory. You know how different characters from Dragon Ball Z, I don't know, probably all of these SH Figuarts have the same deal, where you can change the faceplates. Yeah, like, I see what you're doing, Hasbro. I see you. And now I'm gonna have to put this stuff behind me so that I can move on and try and put the lowrider together in the next 20 minutes here. Okay. Put some of this stuff aside so I don't accidentally hurt myself, because then no one will be having a good time if that happens. No one. I'm already sub. It says sub. I'm already sub. Yeah, bro, like, if it, maybe it hasn't updated for me yet, because I'm on my live right now, but when I click on my star, it only says 2 subscribers. But again, maybe it hasn't updated for me yet, Mr. FNAF. Okay, let me get this tape out of here. Now this I'm gonna have to do purely off memory because I did not record myself taking this apart. So for that, I will need all the screws that came with it and a screwdriver. Yes, FNAF, you do need to pay to sub. That's the whole point of me trying to get subs up. So there's a few things here that I'm gonna have to cover myself by hand painting them. Like, I'll show you guys some of these imperfections right now. On this couch, on the seats, the brown needs to be touched up, which I will do with a dry brushing technique. Both of these have that. So yes, what you see, that's this silver right here, I need to repaint. Nothing too big, but it still has to get done. So first, let's take this middle console down a little bit so that I can introduce the steering wheel into its former spot. And that's just as easy as going like so. Okay. If you guys see me struggling, I am. Oh, that didn't go. It's not supposed to go that far in. Okay. So I need a screwdriver to go in there. I mean, a screw to go in there. I'm not gonna lie, boys, I don't remember which screws went and where. But we're gonna try and do this the easy way. I've been following for 271 days. For real, dude? Thank you. Almost a year, huh? Alright, I need a different head for my screwdriver because that's not the right one. A thicker head, which looks like it's going to be this one. Is it this guy? Nope. Is it this guy? Nope. What? Who knew there were so many different screw heads? There we go. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Yeah. Oh, you're not the right guy. Whew. So this project was a trip for sure. Like at one point I thought like it wasn't going to get done right. But honestly, I've gained some confidence in this whole piece that like I know it's gonna come out pretty badass once I get the rest of it going. Just have to have a little faith in these projects, you know, trust the process and all that. I mean, trust me, bro, there was like other people in here that I thought were definitely going to be like in the subscribing team, but you know, like people just, it sucks. People moved on and did other things, and that's totally cool. Can't hold them against that, but I need it to be like a consistent following, because you know, it's just one of those things that needs to get done like that. I ain't trying to rob no one of their money, but I'm definitely just trying to make a name for myself. I'm about to make a name out of it. So I gotta stay consistent with that. So, you know. But anyways, I'm yapping. Oh, what's up, Drost? I'm putting it back together right now. That part. Gonna move this over here. What's up, Caveman? I know I was watching you on Roku, looking good, boss. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's put these two in here. This project definitely taught me a lot. Especially patience with myself. I'm gonna try something really quick before I commit to screwing this part in. Where are they? There we go. I have these silver pens here. I watch you everywhere we can. Brother, thank you so much for that support. I don't have much of an audience right now, but guys, I do have this buddy right here named Dross Beef. He also hosts a show on Roku. He's pretty awesome. He does a lot of great work for the community, and if you're not following him yet, you really should be. Okay. I'm liking that a lot more. Sometimes you just gotta go old school and hit it with the pen instead of the airbrush. It is a little different of a silver hue, but it'll do. as long as I follow through and cover the other mat. I will pay when you reach 5K followers or subs. Much appreciated, Draws. Thanks for the love. No, yeah, I get that, bro. Like, no pressure at all, man. You don't even have to do it. I'm just, you know, I want to give something back, but I can't, like, put it all on myself anymore. So that and getting my name out there in different ways and giving people an opportunity to win some of my stuff, you know, that's kind of why I'm doing all that. So if you guys have one of those chrome pens, I suggest you do that when you need to cover stuff in silver. These are pretty awesome. I have a couple of them, and honestly, I kind of want to buy more. But enough about my pens. If you guys don't mind that I continue the yapping that I was doing earlier on characters that we saw deleted, underused, and disrespected in the MCU. We went through a lot of these already. One group that was severely underused, even though they did get some screen time and a lot of references, but the team is called the Howling Commandos. This team consists of all of Captain America's buddies, and honestly, they could have done more. Another group of people that, like, they're not even super powered, but they could have done so much more. Like Dum Dum, I think at one point becomes an LMD, is unaware that he's an LMD, like the LMD is unaware that he is an LMD, and is used as, like, I don't know. There's just so many underused people in that group. Union Jack in the MCU was introduced in the Howling Commandos. There's only references to him, and if you guys don't know, Union Jack is like a British soldier. He's got a really cool comic book costume. I wish they would have done more. All these characters that I'm mentioning. Okay. So that marker helped me fill in what I needed to fill in. Hey, papi, Art, how are you, senor? I want to try to win some. Heck yeah, man. Gotta get ready for Marvel Mondays at 6 p.m. Central. Later, boss. Later, Drost. I hear you, man. I'm only gonna be live for the next 12 minutes or something like that, and I'll probably jump off and join you. A whole slew of characters from this movie were just totally misrepresented too. Ajax, Gilgamesh, they shouldn't have been taken away from us that soon. I feel like there was, again, so much more story to be told. Malekith, Gilgamesh, Icarus. We don't even know what happened to Icarus. I think he flew into the sun and was just like, it's just chilling there. Like, what? I wanted them to do an Excalibur show. Oh man, I thought that's what they were gonna hint towards at the end of Secret Invasion, you know, because like the British lady was recruiting, what's her name, the new Super Skrull. She was recruiting her for something like that to join her team. But nope, they kind of just left it at what it was. Whoops. That was scary. Let's put this bumper back on. Hey, yo, bumper. Get in your bumper spot, fool. Are you not gonna go in the bumper? Boom, there you go, guy. Okay. Why are you being like this? That show should have been better. Yes, we were talking about certain characters that from there that were disrespected. Like Maria Hill was one of the big names. In fact, the reason why I started this list for today's topic of characters from the MCU that were done dirty, deleted, disrespected, and just killed off way too soon, before their prime, if you will. So yeah, I was definitely upset with that show for a couple of reasons, and Maria Hill being the main one. Okay, so this is telling me that it wants to fight. Okay, so you don't want to go back in there. Okay. So what am I doing wrong to you, buddy? You're not being pushed away. More build up to the characters and development. Yes. I will die on a hill that if Eternals was a show, it would have been better received. I believe it, man. That God. By the way, thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing well today. Today's been a decent day working here in the shop. Gotta get ready for the Marvel show. I saw that. I'm good, my friend. How are you? Yes. Yeah, they should have introduced Union Jack if they do another season of Peggy Carter. Oh my God. I don't know if that lady is out of the MCU, but I would like her to be. I really did like that show. Okay. Here's what's gonna bug me. If this doesn't, I swear to God, I'm gonna do the thing. Okay, I just need to screw this on. Do any of these pieces need to? Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, big old goof. That show should have, yep, I would have done, yep, build characters, they messed up, they should have become that big old brand. Oh my God, yeah, somebody else mentioned that earlier. I definitely want to see more sword-related, stuff out there. I think it'd be a great way to keep us, entertained with the galactic aspect of Marvel. So yeah, bro, I think that should have happened one way or the other. Okay, now I got to get away. I gotta use some of these right here. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, there you are. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put that thing over there. But yeah, that was a very that was a big no-no. They shouldn't have taken her away from us and, killed that character's history and future. But who knows? Maybe they'll give that to somebody else. Maybe Monica Rambeau from WandaVision's gonna take on that, and she will not just be super powered, but she'll also have a role of authority that's more legitimized than Captain Marvel, since Captain Marvel keeps on leaving Earth. I would love to see Excalibur. I feel like maybe they were hinting that with Blade at the end of Eternals. But again, who knows? I only have a few more characters to go and 5 minutes left on my show, you guys. We'll do one last character. Let me tighten this down all the way though. Oh yeah, Taskmaster. Though I didn't mind what they did with her. With him, her, whatever. I didn't mind at all. What I did mind was I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that history, his whole history was like a lot different. Something Masters, you know, like I know that in the comics he was the guy that trains a bunch of the bad guys. So like I wanted to see something like that, and then see how breaking up his corporation would, you know, spring up leads to other, you know, bad guys in the movie, but it didn't happen. Gotta go, sadly. Bye. 17K. 17K action likes. Action likes. What am I saying? Thank you, FNAF. It's always nice to hang out with you, dude. I'll catch you on the next one, man. FNAF, he's a good guy, y'all. The Blade thing felt like a Midnight Suns. Okay. She was Captain Marvel first. There you go. I wish Taskmaster had kept the comic personality at least. Man, see? I might be tripping on this, bro, but I'm not even sure if this is where these go. Do you recall if that's where these went? Or am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Where's this guy go? Does he go in the middle over here like I thought he did? Alright, I'm not sure. I did mine wrong anyways. See, I'm starting to think I might have done the same mistake. Because we're trying to get the hydraulics to keep working, right? So we have to put these back in proper order. Should I take the other one apart right now? Just so I can figure this out. Are these both the same size? Am I gonna cry? Is Taven gonna cry online? Alright, I got 1 minute left, you guys. Gonna do my outro. Yo, everybody in Roku Land, thank you for joining me today. This is David and the Caveman's Cave Art Adventures. Today we put some work in, you know, we put some work in, got a little distracted with Kang, but it was a really good opening and review. I think I really like that action figure, mainly the chair, that's gold. We started putting back together the lowrider. It's a little tricky, but I feel like I'm doing it in the right process. Like, I think I'm doing it right. I think. And we glued down some faceplates for the toy store diorama. That was also pretty fun while we talked about these characters from the MCU that we all like and love, and some we didn't really care much about, but I thought it was good to bring up anyways. Next episode, don't really know what the topic's going to be, but you'll know that I'll be crafting something. Might show you guys some progress, because tomorrow I'm off, but I will be back on Wednesday, so hopefully by then I'll have something to show you guys that's you know, more moved along and all that jazz. Again, I'm Taven the Caveman. Thank you for joining me on my Art Adventures. This was episode 27. I'll see you guys in 28. Ooh.